Hey, what's up, champ? Mike here with my real estate dojo. Now, here's a little saying I live by in the dojo. Cash is king, but follow-up is the queen. And what I mean by that is, if cash gets the deal started, it's the follow-up that closes it. Follow-up is what separates average hustlers from true deal crushers. And whether you're selling fitness programs, cars, or houses, follow-up is the #1 skill you need. But when it comes to real estate investing, man, follow-up is without a doubt the king and queen of the game. Champ, I've been an entrepreneur since 9th grade in high school and a real estate investor since 2006. And all that time, I've never borrowed money from a sticky banker or held a resume job. Today's lesson is about mastering follow-up and how it can change your investing game forever. Let me break it down for you. Motivated sellers, they might call you in a pinch when things are looking rough for them financially or emotionally. But here's the deal. Just like a little cut on your skin can get infected and grow if you don't treat it right, a seller's problem usually escalates over time. It might be a month later, 6 months later, or even a year or two, but that issue grows, the pressure builds, the stress piles on, and eventually they're ready to do something about it. Your job, follow up with them. Keep in touch. I can't tell you how many deals I bought or how many my students got just because they didn't give up. They followed up 1 month, 2 months, 6 months later until that seller says, all right, let's do this, or until they sell the house or give you a hard no. New investors often get this wrong. They get a lead, they call the seller, give an offer, and if the seller says no, they move on right away. Or maybe they reach out once or twice in a week or two and then say, this seller's not interested. That's where most beginners lose deals. They don't know how to work the lead. That's why I created what I call the 6 for success. At the bare minimum, you need to follow up with that lead 6 times over time. And no, I'm not saying 6 calls in 1 week. It depends on the seller's situation. If they're just 1 month behind, maybe you call next month and then a couple months later. If they're in deeper trouble, you might follow up every couple weeks. But that rhythm of persistent contact, that's the game changer. The trick is organization. You've got to track your leads, log every call, every conversation, even notes about what the seller said. Some folks use fancy CRMs, customer relationship management software. Others, like me, like the old school way, pen and paper, write down the details, keep folders by month or motivation level. Whatever your system is, use it. Don't let leads slip through the cracks. If you do, you're basically throwing away money you spent on marketing. I get it. Follow-up is hard. It takes discipline, courage, and patience. You got to have the guts to call back after they said no once, twice, maybe 5 or 6 times. That's where most people quit. But the winners, they follow up until the deal is done or they get the final no. And honestly, even then, I keep following up because motivation changes. People's situations change. The seller who said no 6 months ago might be begging you to buy tomorrow. When you follow up, you're not just building a business, you're saving people. Imagine this, a seller behind on payments, stressed, looking at foreclosure. You call them back again, boom, you're their hero. You just saved their credit, their home, their life's peace. And you got the deal. That's what real hustle looks like. Now, if you want to start making money while learning this kind of hustle and negotiation skills, check out my program, The New Flip. This is the smartest way to start flipping and making money today. The New Flip teaches you negotiation, hustle, and how to spot deals in real life by flipping everyday stuff like bicycles. It's how I made my first money while learning skills that helped me crush it in real estate. Grab it now at thenewflip.com. I'll put the link in the description. And if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, like you're spinning your wheels, then you need a mindset reset. That's what REBOOT is for. It's my personal mindset reset program for hustlers just like you. REBOOT will help you rewire your brain to take massive action, overcome fear, and dominate your day. Start your reset at myrealestatedojo.com. REBOOT. Trust me, your mindset is everything. So bottom line, champ, follow-up is your secret weapon to closing more deals, making more money, and building a real business. Follow up until you get the deal or the final no, and even then, keep following up. Don't waste money on new leads until you squeeze every ounce out of the ones you've got. Make follow-up a habit. It'll carry you through real estate investing and life. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you'd ever imagined. Rumi. Don't take no for an answer. Much love and peace. Go hustle, champ. Hey, if you like this video, please hit like, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Drop a comment below. What's your biggest challenge with follow-up? Let me know. And if you want to dive deeper into creative real estate strategies, check out the links to The New Flip and REBOOT in the description below.